giving process control back to Jeff Shearer at the wastewater treatment plant so he can make operational decisions. So that way we're staying on top of any problems that may occur. So my first internship was with Philadelphia Suburban Water Company, which then changed its name to Aqua Pennsylvania. And so I was in the micro lab there, and I was afforded the opportunity to stay on part-time after my internship ended. When I graduated, they didn't have a position open, so I was doing some pharmaceutical validation, and then I got that phone call that changed my life, which was, hey, can you come back and be a microbiologist at this water company? And so I was able to go back there. I was there, including college, a total of 13 years, and I just absolutely loved environmental compliance. We moved from the Philadelphia area back to central Pennsylvania for my husband's job. He is in drinking water treatment. And I couldn't find a job in a lab, so I went into education for the last 8 years, and now I'm back in the water industry, which is where my passion truly lies. Our drinking water samples, that we're keeping those in a nice door closed. Lab work, you know, when you're following methods that have been around forever, sometimes there's not a lot of innovation, but there's definitely new ways that we can take the lab into the future. Customer reports at the touch of a button, being able to trend and just look at things, you know, instead of going through Excel files or paper files, just being able to print out a report and say, hey, here's what our chlorine residuals have looked like at the plants for the last 2 years. And just being able to use that to help drive innovation, help us see where we can be more efficient in plant operations. I'm always looking for ways to connect with the community that I serve. I came up for the Harvest of the Arts Festival just to walk around and get to see the local vendors and see the local businesses. And I plan on doing that. I told my husband, I said at least once a month we need to come up and support a local restaurant, and just really getting to know the community through outreach. Trying to create events for the public to know what we do in the borough as far as making sure that their wastewater and their drinking water is safe. It's knowing that each day I make a difference in someone's life. One of the things that I'm most proud about, especially with working with drinking water and wastewater, is that if someone's swimming in a creek or someone's turning on their tap, that I was able to make a difference in knowing that they feel safe doing those activities. I come from a long line of utility workers. My grandfather was a lifelong PP&L employee. My dad, which was electric, my dad was a lifelong UGI employee in natural gas. And I started out in water, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna end my career in water. And like I said, I took that little bit of a hiatus, but now I'm back in water. And I really do see this being a lifelong passion and job for me.